is also to prepare various projects in the field of hydrogen and to accompany them. So you will give us a deeper insight and you will dive into, as you said already, dive into the projects that are ongoing in Tyrol. And I warmly welcome you.
Thanks a lot. Perfect. So as introduced, I will go into more details regarding some of the projects that were already shown by Michael. My name is Nikolaus Fleischhacker. I'm from the Green Energy Center Europe in Innsbruck, located near the Technical University. We are a private codex partnership. Codex partnership of national, local, but also international companies working together to building the bridge into the green energy future. We also support the local energy strategy called Tyrol 2050 Energy Autonomous, where the energy system is transformed by reducing energy and also introducing new renewable energies, especially in means of electricity. And this is important to mention. It's not mainly or basically about hydrogen, what we do, but about rebuilding the energy system based on electricity. But as we all know, electricity and the coupled power on demand process have some issues or will come to its limitations in the near future. And that's why we also introduced the power to hydrogen process already in 2015 in this energy strategy, which was implemented by my father back then for the federal region of Tyrol. So there is also a monitoring process installed so everyone can see what the current process of this reconstruction is. This just beforehand, and now let's go into the details about the project. One of the starting points was the project 2014, the creation or building up of the hydrogen highway from Munich to Bolzano, with also refueling stations in Munich, Innsbruck and Bozen. And that's when everything started regarding hydrogen in this region. We did that together with the IIT in Bolzano. Our friends from there are also here today. We bought the first cars, actually the first hydrogen cars in Europe, and then rolled out this highway. I will come to some more details later. The next project that emerged from these activities was the Emprise project, Green Hydrogen for Emprise, Tyrol and Europe, initiated by us together with Emprise in 2016. The next step was then the project Zillertalbahn, which is also there since 2016-17, called Zillertalbahn 2020 Plus Energy Autonomous with Hydrogen. And this then also led to developments of TVAC, the TVAC Power to X facility in Kufstein. Its sister project will also be shown or presented today later. Let's go into the projects more in detail. What about the Green Hydrogen Highway? The Green Hydrogen Highway was based on an European project called Hy5, with the goal to implement 110 hydrogen vehicles, so-called fuel cell electric vehicles, in all over Europe, and 6 hydrogen refueling stations, with 3 in our region, Bavaria, Tyrol, and also South Tyrol. In 2014 to 18, we were able to implement 500 vehicles in all over Europe. In 2015, this hydrogen highway was officially then also taken into operation. And as of 2016, we also tried to implement the so-called friendly user hydrogen family strategy in Austria, where we rolled out these hydrogen fuel cell electric cars until today. And in 2018, we also launched the latest hydrogen car from Hyundai, the Nexo here in Austria. Up to now, there are altogether 2,500 fuel cell electric cars in operation in Europe. So you can see that this is at the very beginning. And an update of this passenger car will come in 2025. Now, where I want to go into some more detail is the project at Empreis. We will also have the opportunity to have a greater look today regarding this project. This is quite a holistic project where we have already implemented everything a green hydrogen economy needs, starting from an electrolysis plant, but also including a dual fuel burner, hydrogen storage. We have a gas purification in place to also have hydrogen at fuel cell grade available. There is also logistics systems in place. We will see also one of actually Europe's biggest hydrogen refueling station in terms of capacity for heavy duty applications. And the first hydrogen truck of Austria is in operation there since this year. Another important project that then ongoingly was developed is the project Zillertalbahn 2020 Plus Energy Autonomous Hydrogen. Within this region, it's also a holistic project which is very much in the media at the moment and discussed by many, by everyone actually. But it's an interesting project, integrated also really from the resource to the demand, with electrolysis, storage of the hydrogen, distribution of the hydrogen, hydrogen train, but also the future to implement hydrogen snow groomers and also buses in this alpine region. And to complete with, there is also a project developed since 2018 by TIVAG, Power to X Kufstein. This is a sister project of what Maria and Daniel will then show in the next presentation. Just to say, a really integrated project where all energy flows are used, and hydrogen is an important part of that. Some facts about the whole stage, the whole project. This brings me to the last slide. I want to present you the last project. If we look to Austria, so these projects we initiated here in Tyrol, then also these findings were implemented in different assessment projects all over Austria. For example, this Power to Gas for Austria, where we now investigate the possibilities to also use electrolysis in a broader range or with bigger capacities in order to use excess energies of the grid and then produce hydrogen that can be then either used directly within various applications, but then is also injected into the gas grid and later on also the hydrogen backbone. And this brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you all for listening, and if you have any questions later on in the podium's discussion, I'll be available therefore. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Nikolaus. I think it's very impressive what is happening here. You said the process of the project